Hey, hello. Here we are. We're going to fold us an origami crane. Now, I haven't written my mantra on this one because I just wanted to show you the folds, and it's easier if you don't have the writing all over it. Just as an example, it's easier. So, we are going to start. You have your origami paper. You have patterned and a plain one, so whichever one you choose. You are going to fold it first on the diagonal, so matching it corner to corner as best you can. You want to press that down, and this is true of just about every origami fold. You want to make sure that your creases are really strong and you really make them clear. Now from this point, we're also going to fold it in half along this point. Oh, I'm folding two pieces of paper at once. That's fun. Folding it in half. Again, a straight across crease. Now we're actually going to do what's called the squash fold. We're going to take this up like this, just half of it, and we're going to kind of pop it open and fold it down so that these two corners meet each other. So if you want to see it from this side, a little bit better of an angle. Fold it down all the way. And again, make those creases nice and strong. There we go. Now you're going to flip it to the other side. Do the exact same thing. To make this one a little bit easier, you might want to flip this and kind of fold it the other way first for a second, just to make sure it's nice and strong. It's going to hold. Then you're going to do the same thing, do that same squash fold just on this side. So once you're here, it should look kind of like this from up top, where you have these two diamonds on top of each other. Now from here, we are going to take this top layer, and we're going to fold it in towards the center. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And you want to make sure that they go in just to the center. You don't want to cross over that line too much. It's going to make things easier down the road. Again, make those creases nice and strong. And you're going to take this top portion, this top little triangle, and you're going to fold it down so it's pointing down towards your bottom corner. And press down on that crease. Now you're going to fold all of those. We're going to flip over to the other side, do the same thing. You're going to do the same thing with the triangle as well, folding it back down the other way so that that crease is really strong. Again, unfold it all. Now since we're on this side already, I'll start on this side. You're going to take the whole top piece. You don't want to include the folds in there, just this top piece. And folding it along this line, you're going to do what's called the petal fold, I believe. I might be making that up. And so when you have this kind of all opened up to you, you're going to press in on this corner. So you're kind of inverting the folds you already made. That's why you want to make sure your creases are easy to see and easy to fold down under when you're going opposite from the way they were originally made. Fold down. You want to put up, so you have this lovely little diamond. We're going to do the same thing on, on the other side. Now you'll see this little triangle that we folded before is not part of the diamond. That's intentional. That's what you want. So again, fold this one up. Fold it in a little bit. And there we go. So we should have two diamonds with like little leggies on one end. So you want these little leg portions to kind of be facing down towards you. And you're going to do almost the exact same thing. So you're going to take this corner, again, just the top layer. You don't want both layers at once, you just want the top one. And you're going to fold it in towards the middle. We're just not going to unfold them this time. They're going to stay folded. So again, make that crease nice and strong. Same thing with this guy. Flip it to the other side, same thing all over again. All right, so what you should have now is these two skinny little legs. Now these are going to be the head and the tail of your crane. So you're gonna fold them diagonally up and kind of out from your main body portion. Now how low or how high up close you go to the body is up to you entirely. There's not a wrong or right answer. Just wanna make sure it's at a diagonal and that they're fairly symmetrical. In this crease you really wanna push down on, really wanna make that as clear as you can. Because once it's up there, we're going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. And now that you've got about 4 layers of paper on top of itself, it's harder to make sure that that crease stays the same, which is why you want to help make it really, really clear. All right, so now that you have these and they've been folded on both ends, you're going to come to the wings, this little portion right here. You're going to fold it down, and you're going to kind of pop it open. And we're going to invert this fold now. So now that we folded it both sides, it's going to be able to come in like this, and it should be able to, along this crease here, this one in the middle, we should be able to fold it back kind of over itself. This is where we want to get a little bit delicate because, again, these are the fine details of your crane. Okay, so then you have that and it should be folded into it. You're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Again, folding into itself as best you can. Now you get to decide which side you want to use as your head or as your tail. Now this one, for the most part, is folding nicely. This one is having a little bit more difficulty, so I'm gonna make this one be my head. So, to make your head, you come up here to wherever you want the head to start. You're going to fold it down, and you're going to fold it down on the other side as well. So it should go both ways. And then you're going to, again, pop this fold open a little bit, and should be able to kind of invert and make it so that this part, this fold, instead of folding in on itself, kind of folds up and over itself to make your head. There we go. So now we have our head and our tail. Last step is we need to fold down our wings. And at the end, straighten them out a little bit and you have your crane. So there you go. You did it. Congratulations.